Welcome, welcome. This is, if someone would have told me, I just started this podcast. So, we're going to be talking about what the things that you need to learn in order to attract. Not a lot of people know, this might be here just for reference, but the main key to this is understanding what it is for you to actually get the attraction going. So, of course, your physique, your money, financial status, spiritual, everything, you need to be disciplined. This is mainly for men, because this is what you attract, how you attract. And they see everything. The appearance, how you present yourself, how you speak, everything. It's really crucial that you know all these things and everything else. And one thing that I was studying a lot was just more so how that guy, per se, the one that is not with a job and X, Y, and Z, and you know that guy, right? That guy that gets the girl, and you think, well, what is he doing? He has no job, he has no money, X, Y, and Z. Well, what is it, brother? This guy, what he has, and what he uncovered already was the fact that the psychology in a female is more so if you start making them help you, which means that they are a person who builds relationships. They want to do that. They're just hardwired like that. They start now investing in that person, like, hey, I'm helping this person out, I'm building him up, X, Y, and Z. I'm investing. That's the point. That person is doing whatever it takes for that person to be better. Like I said, they're relationship builders. Start applying all that stuff, and the time emotions start growing because of that reason. So you want to make sure that you as well, besides, that guy is not bad looking either. So you need to get in shape. Okay, get in shape. Start looking presentable. Get a razor, brother. Get something, invest in yourself. You need to. Whether it be a good, cheap cologne, start off, because you don't have money to begin with. You probably have a messy beard or X, Y, and Z, your haircut. It does not matter. You need to level up, sharpen up all those little things, and then after that, they now have that person of being attractive. Check that off, After that, as soon as you open your mouth, you mess it up. Start talking too much about X, Y, and Z, and then it's just like, I don't care. You revealed everything to me, and why do I want that? They don't want that. Okay? You need to understand that you need to layer up every single thing that you do. Like, you have so much to do. Why are you focused on giving them the whole spiel? Honestly, do not do that. After the fact that you now have seen the qualities that from this person that you don't want, start disqualifying them. Because there's things that you need to understand too. If you don't want to be going through a breakup because this person is too lustful and X, Y, and Z. Other qualities that you're able to acquire from the person who's bad, or of just interest and lust. You need to start lowering all these little things. You didn't know, it's fine. Understand. I didn't know at X point. Now it's just been acquiring knowledge for the past almost 2 years. I was able to have my son's mom go to Wisconsin whenever I was working over there. Flew her up with my son. Had a good time, X, Y, and Z. Started learning. Messed up in the portion of, hey, I want everything and this and that. It's just like, hold on, buddy. Hold on. We want to know that you're fulfilling your purpose and not about me. Ick. You're about me, you love me. That's what they start thinking. I have this guy. have this guy, and why do I even want to have this person that I already have? There's no challenge. There's nothing going on. It's no game. On to the next. That desire of that person that is probably so mysterious is better than you because you just gave everything out. For what reason? They haven't even met all your quality standards and you're just giving it because she looks okay to you? Because you're seeing her through that lustful type of vision? Come on, brother. You should be better. And that's what I mean. You need to start applying yourself in regards to all that. Can't be doing these little things in regards to like, oh, well, if I start depicting the little things about her appearance and, you know, like she's now over here. Bro, like all these girls, they put makeup on and this and that. And it's kind of like, for what? Why do you want that? Do you start investing in who you really want? That person should be giving you some as well, some level up, not just you over here thinking, well, this person is good. She can probably have a horrible sense of humor in regards to, you know, the things just as simple as like help that person out. They're not even gonna budge. Why would you want a partner like that, man? Like that person is also someone who represents you. And at the end of the day, it's just gonna be like you're in it for that mediocre mindset. What do you want me to tell you? There's nothing else besides you just wanting that. Like, dude, you have something between your legs as well. But you are so easy to give it up just because. That's a different topic. But you need to make sure that your mentality is right. After you start shifting your hardwiring, it's a beautiful essence that you get out of it. The essence of, I start respecting myself, which is the biggest thing. And this is where the point is coming. First one. Wow. Self-respect. Foundation. As I said, you need to have that for yourself. Little things like that you probably didn't know, it's totally fine. Some of these people like that knowledge, and it's okay. I wasn't taught through a family member how to go through these things, acquire that information daily. It's how you grow. It's totally fine. And this is so easy for you to just get because I'm trying it. I'm learning how to do it. Like, it's so simple, bro. It's so simple. My sense of humor and everything about like, oh man, I got my heart crushed and this and that. And now it's just like, I have so much to bring. What do you have? Like, your beauty? Dude, come on, dude. That's not gonna last. Top of that, you know, I can just, if I deploy and go somewhere else and it's just like, boom, my face blows up and now it's scar tissue forever. Like, I'm not gonna look like that. I have this mindset right here though, the empire mindset. You need to start shifting into that because whenever you do, your self-worth, self-love, self-everything, brother, start realizing, if I was that person who I am now, years ago with wisdom, money, X, Y, and Z, I would have attracted so many more. On top of that too, maybe I would have been depressed, I would have been sad, I wouldn't have been any of those negative things because I knew better. But, you know, it's okay. It's okay. As this Latin American philosopher, Sor Juana, said, the lack of knowledge makes one ignorant. Not ignorant like, oh, I don't care. No, it just, you lack a little bit of knowledge. It's totally fine. You just didn't know. After that, we start moving on into more so the little tweaks, you know, because the tweaks regarding more so the essence of how you see yourself. Seeing yourself, loving yourself, and just looking at the mirror and saying, hey, good looking dude, you're presenting yourself, you're speaking properly, you're getting that point across. Beautiful, beautiful. I want to be with that person too. It's just like that, brother. Like, you start loving yourself, and that peace just comes. It comes, and it's beautiful. You get so peaceful. You don't even waste your time. You actually just want to be by yourself majority of the time, because that's the only thing that brings you peace. And then after that, more the essence of like people coming and distracting you because they don't know better, or they just want negativity, or doesn't matter. It's just, you part yourself from them. Nice to meet you. It was a pleasure. We're just not in the right state of mind, so I'm not gonna associate myself with you. And I'm gonna move forward. You might not be there yet. You might not see the bigger picture, but there's no time being wasted. I cannot surround myself with that type of energy. I'm done. And that's how I said a few days ago, I am not. And if anything, this is a perfect picture for you. I was in this religious club here at the University of Texas, the Rio Grande Valley. And I talked about this foundation to them, men. And it was portrayed differently, only because of a question of, is this for transgender men? Look, you can take this in any way. I'm just talking about what the attraction is, what this logical sense that me as a man have. Because my audience, women might be able to get something out of this. Totally fine. Start not thinking like, oh snap, like if I don't see those qualities in that person or a man, you know, hey, look. Or a different nuisance, because you're straight, you're not. Look, I respect everyone. As I said before, opinion is your opinion. I'm in the Department of War. I'm in the U.S. Army Reserves. USA. Yes, totally fine. State gives you that First Amendment. Look, besides the point, you need to make sure that you start going about it for you to know the things that will make you level up and be a better representation of yourself, and to acquire those tools. With that, it's more so how they were saying, you know, you're weird because you put that out there, and it's not making, it's just weird. There's a YouTuber that I met here, the UT campus in Edinburgh. He told me first you're gonna be irrational, rational, and then euphoric. How he said it was just straight to the point. It was beautiful. And that is what it is. Because some people might think that you're crazy, X, Y, Z, and then out of nowhere, it's just like, whoa, man, there's something going on with that. And then, oh, hey, man, I want some of that. Yeah, come on. It's totally fine. Totally fine. You just didn't know at that point. And acquiring a bunch of different perspectives or wisdom, like, that's what I want. Because just yesterday I met Michael, and he told me that a plant can be put into, let's say, a tube with certain holes. That plant still put their stems out in any other way, the roots in any other way, just to grow. Just give it water and nutrients, it's gonna grow. It's bound to do that. It's beautiful how he said it, because let's say I put myself, or someone just kind of like, hey, nurse, you're gonna go over there, okay, for X deployment, cool, fine. After you acknowledge that, it's just like, I am trained to do and be wherever I'm supposed to be at any given moment of the time and day, because I've now acquired and adapted so many tools that I'm okay anywhere. I can sleep right here. I can go about it a few days just to making sure that if if I can't eat for X reason, I go, you know. Or even then too, like it's just things like you need to prep yourself, you know, with all the information, all the tools. Like you can't just have this little, what is it, a backpack with nothing. You need to be prepared. You know, I have food right here. I have my backpack right here. I have my umbrella. It was raining. Things like that. You need to prepare. You need to have tools in that toolbox. There was just that semester we made a mental toolbox that people should acquire, and you know they can live a better sense of whether it be. It doesn't matter. You know, life hits us in so many ways. It's just like, why? Why did that happen? And kind of throws you off guard, which is okay sometimes because you just didn't know. And go about it like that. And I would like to go into now the clear communication, because after you now know that you need to self-love yourself, you need to do all that. Respect yourself, X, Y, and Z. Dude, your only body that you're gonna have is right there. It's right there. It's the only one body that you'll ever have forever and always. Take care of it. Like, can you not I'm pretty sure you can envision yourself with that quality of body. Conquer it. Okay. And the communication is how I was saying. There's not gonna be a healthy way for you to do it if you don't know how to communicate. You need to know how to communicate clearly, straight to the point, and let people know, I'm a little upset. You just told me that I was supposed to do something, and you're doing it, and you're getting mad at me. That really happened. And my coworker tells me, like, no, well, you know, check yourself. Check myself, brother. Like, if you want to lead, let me know whatever I'm supposed to do. Don't do it yourself and then get mad at me. It's not how it goes. You're getting upset for me not doing something that you did on your own. I could have done, because that's my job. Brother, come on. You corrected that. It was voiced. Squash it. Moving forward. It's as well as how whenever you're talking to a girl, you know, tell her, look, I don't text when I'm at school, work, whatever it is, doing my stuff. You know, I need to make money. You like to go to the beach, right? You like to go to these pretty places, take nice pictures and X, Y, and Z. Well, they cost the money. Come on. You expect me to get some money right here? There's people like that. But you might be getting to that point. It's totally fine. But with that saying, and even then, if you do make money just like that, dude, like you still need to invest in whatever it is that you need to do. 5 p.m., I'm able to text you. Until then, talk to you later. She's now wandering off, doing her own thing, and wondering too, what's this guy doing? Is he talking to another one? Is he having a girlfriend? Family? X, Y, and Z. If you're a righteous person, brother, really recommend. Goes a long way. And you get better things along the way. You'll get that. You'll get that feeling of like, oh, well, if you make that person feel, you know, with that little dopamine effect, you hype them up, you will get that. You will get that out of them. If you don't actually apply that in a good sense, you're getting upset, you don't even know how to say things because you weren't taught, and you just bottle things up, and then boom, you blow up. You need to have a different wiring effect. It's not healthy. As soon as you start realizing that things come with wisdom, they make it better, little by little by little. Things now start coming into this wisdom perspective, like, well, I didn't know that. Yeah, you didn't know. It's fine. You didn't know. And as soon as you start acquiring information from different perspectives, different people, start talking to people, by the way. Dialogue is really important. This is what I love doing. I recommend it. And that's what I mean, the healthy communication. You start telling people what the point is that you're trying to make so easily. Start giving you some feedback. Listen. Also listen. Communication comes a long ways too. With how you talk, your hands, body postures, your tonality, how you say things, okay? All these things matter because they read. They're like computers, okay? You might have said this in that way, or your eyebrow was like this, and your voice was guilty, or, you crossed. These things matter. You see all that? I'm just putting you in a different perspective of you realizing that you need to know how they are also being, because it's just like a structure, and I say this all the time. I'm a broken record. I don't mind. That person who is trying to communicate with you or do X, Y, and Z, it's just like a building, like I said, I'm sorry, going back to that. You need to have a certain type of material here. The floor is vinyl flooring, a different type of vinyl. That over there is tile, window, light fixtures, materials. Going to the point, she also has different qualities, brother, that you probably didn't know, probably weren't taught. You were probably told, hey, you're a provider as a man, that's all you do. Wrong, okay? In a way, because that's not it. As in, like, that's not all of it. It's a lot. Like I said, there's a lot of things that in order for you to be attractive and that person who they want to continue having, because there's an attraction that will fade off if you don't actually know how to keep this attraction going. So yes, performing above the standard is the thing you need to apply yourself with the mentality to always acquire, needing better, needing to be better, needing to be better every single day, because you're a man. This is for the men, my boys. You need to become a man. I'll teach you. I'll teach you because I have a boy. I'm not with the mom, and I would not want my boys to go through things that I should have known a long time ago. And unfortunately, 27, which I now know, it's totally fine. How it went, and I think his name is Vinny the barber. He said it like that in regards to, like, if I wouldn't have gone through all the things, how I went through them, I wouldn't be here now, and I wouldn't be appreciative of the things I have now. Not quoting him exactly because it's just rephrased. Got the idea. It's basically it. Knowing how to do that simple thing, I know, but a lot of us don't know, so we're fine. And with that, I do want to say that we're not mind readers, okay? Make sure you communicate in a healthy manner. And if you need to practice in front of a mirror, do it. Do it. Why look at it like that? Then you start looking a little bit closer, and then you might just start thinking like, I can probably line this up a little better. I can probably shave. And then you start looking good because now you start to look at yourself in that. Okay? Look at yourself before you say things. Because the majority of the things that you're saying, they might sound away. Okay? So, you want to make sure that you work on those things as well. Which is bad communication skills. Can lead you from being super upset and not even knowing and lashing and throwing and don't do that. It's not things that are healthy. We need to be acquiring tools for you to be better and unlocking a better potential standard of and for yourself. It's a regiment, it's a structure, we're building an empire again. That's the whole thing of this. There's things to level up, there's things to bring you down. Let's know all of it. It's really good for us. The boundaries and standards goes with hand. It goes in hand with that. So, I mean, the boundaries that you need to make sure that you're having are, they're really thoughtful. They teach you that if a person does not respect you, there's gonna be an end to that. Okay? And then the standards, they go with that. Because to begin with, if that person, you would have seen how she spoke since the beginning, and you acquired that knowledge prior, remember? It's gonna be so clear for you to just read that room. No. Top of that too, like, it's just, don't pay attention, like, in regards to, like, what's really going on. Like, you can just read the room and it's coming in, boom, boom, too easy. You start depicting the little things, you start disqualifying. After that, it's so easy for you to choose wisely. With that, after that, it just comes in more in the essence of, I am trying my best. I now know I don't want in my life to be so negative and bring me down, because that's every single person that I was with, because I didn't know the things that I was supposed to know. It's fine. We're building up to something good. Something good is always coming if you learn. Wisdom is powerful. Get you some. It will always benefit you in the long run, whatever it is. Any other way of how this pen can be sold, how to build a relationship, if someone would have told you. It's fine. Things happen like that sometimes, and you just need to stop, reflect. Where did I go wrong? All these things that I've been doing for X amount of time, they go that way. Why? That's good. You now have AI in that phone. Google has it already. Just look it up. Ask it something. Gives you that option. It's so easy. Ask it. Use your tools. Okay? It's gonna benefit you. Ask it, however, make sure that you are precise with that device. Okay? And I was told just recently from this partner. He tells me, hey man, business partner, I don't want you guys to be confused. Tells me, look, that's like a toddler teaching you things, and you'll say things like that. Make sure you're telling me precisely what you want. Okay? There's a regiment for that. There's a regiment for things. There's structure. As soon as you start knowing the things on how to do things, reveal something different from yourself and the other things that are able to be better. Yes. And I guess the one boundary that I would say for my protection is I'm not gonna welcome people that curse. I don't curse. I use profanity. And why am I wanting something like that if it leads to, you can control yourself, but not for that. There's things that you need to start seeing. It might just be source of a detail, but details matter. That's what I was taught in the military. So be attentive to detail. I suggest that. It's crucial, because one fragment of a decimal or degree, and that person who is the enemy, what happens. Let's not go that way. Get it right, rehearse, practice, train. Okay, you need to do that. You need to apply yourself. Apply, rehearse, practice. I was not doing that. And that's why after the shift happened, these pressing shifts regarding school, grades, etc. are happening now. Again, it's the stopping and reflecting. You need to acquire that mentality, because if you're stuck on that, it's just dooming. It's dooming. You don't want to do that. No, you don't. And it also ties in with now the green and red flags. You might not know, we were talking about them earlier too. You know, that red flag in regards to maybe showing too much skin is one of the things that you might consider now. I didn't. I was just like lustful eyes, seeing the attraction, and now it's different, because those type of girls bring some other things in, and then it's just pleasure for whatever time, and then that's it. You lost X amount of time. That's what that was. Because I'm telling you, there's other potential guys, girls that person's doing things with, and then that's it. You're over here like, oh, but you don't. No, don't go that way. You need to make sure that you know that that's how they have something. And again, I repeat myself, you have something too. Okay? Self-love. Come on. Apply yourself. The green flags, as I was saying earlier too, they're communicating in a healthy aspect and matter. Yes. Instead of me lashing out because I'm upset, I now be talking to you, having a respectful dialogue, because that's what I want. Healthy, no wasting time, negative things. It's just, like, I wasted 5 seconds of my time being upset for what reason? No, I don't want that. So, it needs to be done. You need to know these things, and there's more tips in regards to like what specifically can make you aware. And that's where I mean that you need to start shifting your mindset on understanding how they are. I got you, don't worry, don't do that research. I got you, don't worry. I'll save this for a different episode in regards to these things that you probably don't see. Some are so easy, but after that, it's the things that they say, just like, for example, well, I hate drama. That's the one person that is really around that, actually. The one that says that is usually the one. So you need to consider those things. And then more. And it's an overlapping thing. It's an overlapping thing that some people are just like, well, I didn't know. There's a lot. The possibility of her saying, hey, I'm also having a guy best friend over. I'm hanging out with guys. You know, one thing that I did learn, and this is from my son's mom. Come on, man. There's so many guys, like, I would be there, like, oh yeah, this guy's my friend. Come on, dude. Are you for real? Yeah. So blinded. And now, as Spinoza calls this theory, being blessed, acquiring wisdom, makes that person blessed. Now, celibate. More than a year. It's beautiful. Really now focus on the things that need to happen. And I think it was the best thing I would have done. And I would do it again. I'll do it again. I would have loved for this to happen earlier. But it's again, it took me having a boy, because if that boy wouldn't be born, it would have been a different perspective. I don't think I would be in Texas, in this university. I wouldn't have done nothing compared to how I'm doing now. The things you need to know about them, whether it be the bad and the good, you need to consider both at all times. There's things that you like that might seem really faint. I was just told by Michael. He's the House of Fashion president. A white lie? Because if you're gonna go same to Walmart, but you go to H-E-B, it's just don't go a different way. You don't have to. There's more, and it's picking up on the things that you just didn't know. And as soon as you start uncovering what the good and the bad is in a person, and the qualities that you want or don't want, you disqualify. That comes with the perspective of now understanding. Hey, it's happening like this. It's going that way. You're showing me this. You're not fit for who I want. Bye. Okay? That's just this whole disqualifying aspect that I've been talking about. I would like to now go into the balance. Balance is crucial. In regards to like whatever it is that you need to do. School, work, family, purpose, calling, everything. Everything matters. So it's in a way, it's mandatory for you to actually do that. There's a schedule. There's a whole application that these phones have for you to either download or already have. It messes with your whole stability if you don't have a regiment. Now there's things to be said. You need to have a structure. I didn't have a structure. It's okay. It took me this much, this long. It took all of chaos for me to not be here and be structured, because I wasn't. It's fine. We learn. We move forward. We reflect, because we want to be better. That's the whole point of this. Where is another thing that you want to be talking about, Luis? I know I'm trying my best to actually go about like smooth transitions. It's also one of the things that you need to know. If you don't communicate properly, it goes back to that. You can't balance things out. The priority is your calling. Whatever it is that it is. Mopper, sweeper, car wash guy, detailer. That's your purpose. Might be the best at it. Do not give up. Focus on it. Have your priorities straight. If that person does not confine with that, sayonara. Nice to meet you. That's it. You don't need to be wasting your time. As how I said, if you start knowing these things off the bat, you will start depicting, that's not good. Somewhat there. That's the one I want. Show me a little bit. What do you mean? No, you start seeing things, and it's clear. And now you choose, and it's 12. Get that? Good. Well, it just needs to be communicated, and you need to have a schedule and write it out and have things like that because it helps, and it's helped me. It's really the things that help you make you better. That's what it does. Write it down. It's gonna benefit you. With this, I want to say that I'm gonna be teaching you the things that I wish someone would have told me. And I'm actually gonna talk to as many people as I'm able to because there's a lot of things that I don't know completely and they might know in a different aspect or angle, or it's really important and it benefits not just to me but the rest of you, because this is information that now you don't need to go and look for, and it's right there. Okay? I hope you have a blessed one.